These are the worst eras in internet history. We ain't gonna do too much talking, bro. The title speaks for itself. Let's get straight to the video.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
Now we be living in the hills. See that view? Y'all don't have that view.
Lil Tank.
I be holding your mama's rank.
Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse is a much worse version of VR chat.
I used to tell myself every day.
Oh my God, bro.
Every NFT
Oh my
is worthless.
God.
Almost every NFT.
Chat GPT.
Oh my
Chat
God,
GPT.
bro. Seeing those videos, bro, they going way back, bro. That was the worst era. Like literally the worst era was the clout era.
Today, we'll rank the worst eras in modern internet history, starting from the older ones to the era we're in right now. Big thanks to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. More about them later. The Influencers Gone Wild era. The Influencer Gone Wild era was a time when people did anything for social media fame. And when I say anything, I mean really dumb, dangerous, and straight up weird stuff, all to get more likes, shares, and followers. We could list hundreds of wild things influencers did during this era. Take Trevor Jacob, for example. This guy filmed himself intentionally crashing a plane so he could go viral on YouTube. Then there's On Jake Station, which you guys probably remember, who
Bro, the shit, the shit these niggas be doing for views is crazy, bro. People do anything to go viral, bro. Just be you, bro. You ain't gonna do all this extra stuff, bro. People gonna like you for you, bro. And if you funny or you whatever, you got talent or something, you gonna go viral, bro. You ain't gotta do all this extra shit, trying to kill yourself to go viral, nigga.
To his audience that his girlfriend passed away. After that, he made a really cringe video pretending to talk to her ghost using a Ouija board.
What's poppin', guys? Back with another 3 a.m. challenge. As you guys know, my girlfriend Alexia just passed away in a tragic accident, guys.
Oh, why does he sound excited? As you know, my girlfriend Alexia just passed away from a tragic accident. You're an
His
idiot.
girlfriend was alive the whole time, and he faked her death just to get views. And let's not forget when Vitaly risked his life by climbing a pyramid in Egypt and took this picture. Turns out climbing the pyramid was actually illegal. So when Vitaly came back down, he was arrested and jailed for 5 days. What Vitaly did was pretty reckless, but at least he did it for a good cause. During this Influencers Gone Wild era, influencers didn't care about the risks of their actions. What mattered was getting views, even if they got hurt. But out of all the wild things that happened in this era, a few stood out. Some influencers really took doing anything for views to a whole new level. On October 15th, 2019, two men wearing black ski masks were running down a street. Wearing ski masks was already pretty suspicious, but what they were holding raised a million red flags. They were carrying duffel bags filled with dollar bills.
Wearing masks and clutching bags, they run through the crowd in Irvine, California. This startled bystander gets out of the way quick.
The masked men leaped into an Uber and frantically asked the driver for a ride. Unsurprisingly, the Uber driver refused and demanded they get out of his car. The guys wearing the ski masks wouldn't accept a no from the Uber driver. They kept arguing with him, insisting he help them get away. To people watching, it seemed like they were trying to steal the driver's car, so they called the cops. A few minutes later, the police arrived. Those who witnessed the incident thought that
You play stupid game, you win stupid prizes.
seen two robbers get arrested, but anyone who thought that was wrong. Those two men carrying bags of money weren't robbers. They were social media influencers, and the entire event was one big prank. The people behind the masks were the Stokes twins, social media influencers with a total of about 30 million followers. They pulled this prank as some kind of twisted attempt to gain more popularity on the internet. The cops didn't think it was funny. The twins were arrested and slapped with felony charges. This type of content
Felony
was what this era
charges?
consisted
Wow.
of. But these influencers weren't going wild for nothing. They had a reason for doing these insane stunts. For an influencer to stay relevant, they need to consistently get massive views.
Yeah.
If they can do that, they'll make more money.
In other words,
Recent report
if you want to stay relevant, bro, you gotta embarrass yourself on the internet.
reveals companies paid
Yeah.
out $744 million to Instagram influencers last year alone.
But if their views drop, they'll lose everything. No sponsorships, no brand deals, no merch sales, nothing.
Well, a prominent cookware brand might reach out to you and ask for this sort of advertising connection. But first, what they're going to ask you is, what are your numbers?
I get it. I mean, it's really frustrating when I spend so much time and money on a video only for it to flop. At the end of the day, this is my livelihood. But what these influencers did during this era was something I would never do. They resorted to attention-grabbing stunts to make bank. Take Tessica Brown, for instance. She did something to go viral.
There's that motherfucker that glued her hair.
She became the laughingstock of the internet. In February 2021, Tessica Brown, a 40-year-old woman from Louisiana, went viral on social media. She ran out of her usual hairspray and decided to use a substitute, Gorilla Glue spray. The problem is that Gorilla Spray is industrial strength glue used to bind wood, leather, and even...
Do you not know how to read, bro? Y'all don't read.
Metal. So obviously it didn't turn out well.
Bad idea. Yo,
you don't read, bro?
It don't move.
Tessica's hair was glued to her scalp like an impenetrable helmet. But instead of seeking immediate help, Tessica posted a video on social media explaining her predicament. The video went viral on TikTok and received over 24 million views that month. After a month of trying everything but failing, Tessica finally got help. She endured a 4-hour-long surgery to remove the glue from her hair.
The Gorilla Glue
That's
woman. Dumbest girl in the face of the earth.
Looking back, the Influencers Gone Wild era was a low point for the internet. It was a time-
Wendy, saying this on live TV is insane, bro. Like, why, bro? Why you had to do that to her, bro? We know she done, but you ain't got that on damn live
The Influencers Gone
TV.
Wild era was a low point for the internet. It was a time when fame seemed to matter more than anything else, and people were willing to throw away their dignity and sometimes their safety just to get internet famous. Influencers still do insane things for views today, but this was
It's
the era
worse
that
now,
started
bro.
it all.
It's way worse now.
The fake guru era. Before 2015, most people never heard the term fake guru. That year, people didn't just know what a fake guru was, they hated them with a passion. The fake guru era began when people realized they could make money selling courses on the internet. This meant anyone could sell a course online, even if that person didn't know a thing about what they were teaching. And I want to clarify that I bought a ton of courses that were super valuable, but what I'm talking about here are terrible courses with trash information. There was an explosion in these types of online courses promising to teach people how to get rich fast. And those who bought these courses quickly realized that what they got...
If y'all fall for this shit, y'all are dumb as hell. Cause there is no such thing as how to get rich fast. Just put in the work. You put in the work, the shit gonna come, bro. You don't put in the work, nothing gonna come. That's just what it is.
Wasn't what they were promised. Another problem with the fake guru era was how many people suddenly started calling themselves experts. It was like the word lost its meaning. Most internet experts didn't have qualifications, experience, or even real knowledge. They just had slick websites, some over-the-top testimonials, which were usually fake, by the way, and a lot of Instagram and Facebook ads.
So, spend a tremendous amount on Google Ads to get people in the door, promising the dream.
Sad to say, I had some acquaintances that I met in real life who made $1 million in 1 year. But I found out that they made that money from selling courses, not from what they were actually teaching. Fake gurus during this era were really good at selling courses, especially since it was a new form of marketing at the time. They make these flashy videos, show off their expensive cars, luxury homes, and private jets, all to convince you that they found...
Is this technically the same as them Forex niggas? Y'all remember them Forex niggas, bro. Try to sell you a course, telling you this how you do the Forex, you gonna make millions and shit. I saw somebody made a video and said, for all y'all Forex niggas, show me show me $100 in your bank account.
The secret to success, and they were willing to share it with you all for $299.
Damn!
We're here to support you. I want to see you on this jet with us next time. It's awesome, and you...
That's your money.
Do it. We're actually flying back.
That's your money they using to get on this private jet, bro.
Here, I had to charter a jet.
What's up, 10 Stocks Millionaire Mentor Trader here. I want to teach you,
That trading shit,
One man
yeah.
who was the most famous of them all. The famous Ty Lopez. In September 2015, Ty Lopez released an ad that made him the poster child for the fake guru era. In that video, Ty talked about the importance of knowledge while showing off his Lamborghini.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. Fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
The video went viral and inspired many jokes and parodies.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Honda Civic here. Fun
It's
to
almost
drive
like it's a
around
script.
in the Florida Keys.
Jokes aside, viewers were intrigued. Did this man truly have the secret to success? They didn't have to wonder for long because Tai Lopez had a course they could buy. It was called the 67 Steps Program to the Good Life. For $67 a month, subscribers would get access to a mix of videos, coaching calls, and other...
That's more than Netflix. Nigga, that's more than fucking $67 a month, bro. That's literally internet, bro. That's literally the bill for the internet, bro. What the fuck?
Bonus content that would make them rich. However, those who tried the program weren't happy with the results. They were furious. Many felt Ty's advice was copied from other motivational speakers like Jack Canfield, who also had 67 steps in his self-help book. So many customers were dissatisfied with Ty's courses that he was labeled the internet's most hated self-help guru. Ty's courses contained some useful information, but the problem was that he overpromised how life-changing it would be.
It means 50 hours of Tai Lopez basically bloviating about little anecdotes in his life. I mean, nothing of this felt prepared. It felt like he just had 3 points and his goal was to hit like a 30-minute marker.
People who bought these courses felt that they weren't getting what they were promised. Instead of learning how to build a successful business, they were getting generic information that they could find for free with a simple Google search.
If you're trying to market like a program that's just this, I think it's truly just kind of evil to prey on people's vulnerabilities.
But during this time, my social media feed was flooded with people selling courses, but there was one guy in particular that made me sick.
I remember when I first came to Canada, I had no money, no connections, to now Cole Harbour in Vancouver, the most expensive buildings.
On his website, Dan Lok describes himself as one of the most recognized entrepreneur mentors in the world. However, that's not how others describe him. One unhappy
fell for this shit, y'all just as stupid, bro.
customer who spent over $2,400 on Dan's courses said this: "He is a liar, a scammer, and everything else which constitutes a fraud. He lies with confidence, and he lies so many times that one might begin to wonder if he ever tells the truth." This is pretty harsh, especially from someone who trusted Dan enough to buy his
spending
courses.
y'all money.
But it makes sense when you examine the content inside his courses. His most popular course is the High Ticket Closer Certification Program, which costs about $2,500. Again, I don't have a problem even if a course is like $2,500. I mean, I paid way more for college, but if that $2,500 course has $10 worth of information in it, that is a huge problem. Eventually, people got tired of being scammed and began exposing these fake gurus for the frauds that they were.
They just keep pumping these programs that are extremely expensive that are somehow convincing desperate people that by spending money on this program, it will allow them to become these successful alpha males.
You're giving away your free book. You're gonna try to sell me stuff. Of course I am. I have no shame. I have no guilt. I have no hesitation.
Fake gurus were finally being exposed.
Crazy stuff, and you're thinking to yourself, wow, how can this guy be phony if he's got such a crazy mansion that he lives in? You know, he must be legit. This is a facade. It's a rental, right? This is ultimately a rental. Dan Lok ostensibly cannot afford living here.
After all, think about it. If these so-called gurus were truly rich, why did they have to try so hard to sell us expensive courses?
So they
Why
can
did
get y'all
need
damn
our
money?
If you're a millionaire, why sell a course?
That boy froze up, long neck out.
You know, during the fake guru era, many of us were looking for answers about success, money, and how to finally make it. But those gurus weren't teaching us how to manage our money. They were teaching us how to spend it. And given that you're earning some income, one of the biggest lessons I learned about money is that it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep. The key is to control your finances, and there's a simple way to do that. Rocket Money, the app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. Actually, my fiance has been using it since 2020, and it allowed us to go on extra dates with her savings. If you're someone who buys subscriptions only, rate things like This biggest benefit
He's smooth
from
with
how
it.
much
He got me thinking
now
that
we're
that's
taking
that real shit.
Dude, this is Instagram clout era. This was when people
Oh my god, this is the worst era ever.
Media.
What's up, y'all? I'm
Oh
about to show y'all
my
my
God.
$8 million estate that I just purchased.
If you scrolled through Instagram during this era, it seemed like everyone was driving expensive cars, eating fancy meals, or wearing designer clothes. But here's the catch. Most of them weren't actually rich at all. They were faking it. But if they weren't rich, how were they able to afford the rich lifestyle they were flaunting?
People are going to a fake private jet that costs like $80 or something to have a session photographing yourself on a private jet.
Some would rent cars or mansions for a day so they could take pictures. Others would borrow expensive clothes and accessories. People went as far as editing their pictures with Photoshop, making it seem like they were in exotic places.
I look at that and I just think, why do you have to post that? Why do you have to post that? You are not seeing Jeff Bezos coming out of a Louis Vuitton with all of his bags that he just bought.
With so many people faking their lives, it's no surprise that the Instagram clout era brought along some problems. The rich Instagram lifestyle set unrealistic expectations for those watching.
But a lot of these things are cropping up lately, and it's making you feel inferior.
I think Instagram has all of these potential issues on steroids. Any insecurity you have will be maximized.
Instagram is the fakest app of all time, bro. People always watching. It don't matter what you post. People, it'll be like 2,000 likes. 2,000 views and 20 likes. What are you talking about? Niggas just be watching. And then all the shit you see them post, that's not how they live in real life, bro. People just be posting shit just for people to like, I guess to, I don't know, try to flex. Well, how you gonna flex and you broke? Yeah.
Nice at the 100th degree by
I don't post on Instagram.
But we can't talk about clout chasing without
I only post my clips and I'm out. I don't watch nobody's stories. I don't care. I don't care about nobody's life. I'm care about mine. Yeah.
The all-time best at it. I'm sure you guys remember it, Lil Tay. She became a viral sensation in 2018 at just 9 years old. She gained fame by posting videos on Instagram where she flaunted luxury cars, cash, and expensive homes. She also called herself the youngest flexer of the century while using cuss words like the B and N words in her videos.
I'm richer than all y'all broke. 30 on my wrist. What all y'all doing with your lives?
Her over-the-top persona made her stand out online, and she amassed over 3 million followers in just a few short months. But behind Lil Tay's luxurious lifestyle was a dark secret that could ruin her reputation. In May 2018, reporters from Vice discovered the identity of Lil Tay's mom. Her name was Angela Tian, a real estate agent in Vancouver, and Vice had some bad news about her. It turns out Lil Tay's mom was fired from her job because she's been using her clients' properties for Lil Tay's videos without their permission. Specifically, she used a $3.6 million penthouse and a red Mercedes convertible.
Flex.
$200,000.
For
I'm
nothing.
only 9 years old. I ain't got no license, but I still drive this sports car.
When her bosses found out, Lil Tay's mom was fired. The article went viral, confirming what many already suspected. Lil Tay had been faking her wealth all along, but her reputation was about to take another hit. A video was leaked showing Lil Tay's older brother Jason coaching her on what to say in her flexing videos.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
Keemstar posted the video to Twitter.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I never knew she was faking this shit. Till right now, I'm just not finding this shit out. That she was faking these videos. That's crazy.
That video confirmed that Lil Tay was a fraud, just faking a rich lifestyle for views. This whole era was filled with people flexing their money that they didn't have, especially
That's the clout era, bro.
rats. There was also Woah Vicky, who was also accused of faking her wealth to gain followers and attention.
And she tried to act black. She's talking about she's half black. Nigga, you're nowhere near that shit. Nowhere near black. Like, why do you talk like that?
Except Woah Vicky didn't just flaunt her lifestyle. She also made controversial statements. For instance,
talked like how she
said
looked.
The DNA test showed that she was 44% African. So she used makeup to darken her skin and spoke like she was from the hood.
How you sit here and tell me what race I am? If I say I'm black, then I'm black. First you gotta get the look. And when I was keep a few bands on there. So keep your pockets fat with money.
However, one of the most interesting stories from the Instagram clout chasing era was about a teenage boy who tried to fool the internet. In 2019, Byron Denton, a 19-year-old vlogger, conducted a social experiment to see how easy it would be to fake a luxurious life online. He wanted to see if he could trick his followers into thinking that he was financially wealthy even though he wasn't. His strategy was simple. He used photo editing apps like Photoshop to create fake pictures of himself wearing designer clothing, sitting in a private jet and doing other activities.
You gotta be a real good editor to do this. To Photoshop yourself wearing designer clothes and sending them right. You gotta be real good at that shit, bro.
Expect to see on
it takes a lot of work.
Instagram. The results were wild. Not only did people believe he was rich, his Instagram engagement skyrocketed. A photo of Byron lounging in a private jet received 1,000 likes in only 7 seconds. But when Byron wore a basic outfit, he received about 2,000 likes, but when he posed in designer clothing, the likes soared to 12,000. Most people believed that his photos were real. After 1 week, Byron ended the experiment. He made a YouTube video titled "I Faked Being a Rich Bee on Instagram" for a week.
Damn, he got everybody.
This era became an era in the first place because, as Byron shows us, it's so easy to fake a lifestyle. Now on Instagram, it's all smiles. I'm pretty sure like 90% of my own photos are me smiling too. And we do it subconsciously. So imagine if you really want to deceive people. Looking back, Instagram became a place that fueled insecurity as we compared ourselves to a bunch of fakes. The NFT era.
Ooh,
From
the
idea
NFT.
submission empowers to pay
The NFTs failed miserably.
$1 million for a picture of our cartoon Rock? Well, someone did. But if you think that's strange, brace yourself. Because a few months later, this picture of an ape in a cowboy hat sold for
The only person I know that profited on the NFTs was Tory Lanez, bro. Yeah.
$7 million. That's the kind of stuff that was happening during the NFT era.
My entire 11 years of making YouTube videos, I have not seen a single trend catch on in the way that NFTs are doing right now.
Everyone was obsessed with buying and selling these things called NFTs, or non-fungible tokens.
If you've heard about NFTs, you probably know that it's the latest hot trend that teenagers have to explain to their parents and grandparents.
NFTs are like digital files, like pictures, GIFs, or videos. However, they were unique because they were connected to a special code on the blockchain. Anyone can still copy the image or take a screenshot, but owning the NFT means that you have the original version of that file. But here's the thing. In my opinion, it doesn't make sense to own the original version of a file that anyone can view online for free. Yet people were spending thousands, sometimes millions of dollars just to own the original digital version of pictures of cartoon apes, pixelated characters, and even rocks.
Because NFTs are new and speculative, a lot of famous people are trying to cash in on the craze. Musicians, athletes, actors.
Stories of people buying NFTs for cheap and then selling them for huge profits spread like wildfire. And soon everyone wanted to get rich quick through NFTs. But the truth was that the NFTs were anything but trustworthy. In 2021, YouTuber Logan Paul revealed that he was working on an NFT project called CryptoZoo.
For the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project that I believe is going to change the game.
He described CryptoZoo as a really fun game that makes you money. People could buy virtual NFT eggs, which would then hatch into crypto pets. These pets could be then traded for money. Many of Logan's followers invested in CryptoZoo by buying CryptoZoo tokens,
scam everybody out here.
Digital currency used in the game.
So that was the idea pitched to people, and people immediately buy in. They $3 million in NFT sales, tens of millions of dollars in the tokens itself.
People were excited, expecting it to double or triple their investment when the game launched. One fan reportedly took a $67,000 loan to invest. Unfortunately, this investment ended up being a disaster.
What a way to get scammed!
CryptoZoo project started to fall apart in September 2021, just a few months after Logan's fans dumped thousands of dollars into the project. The first problem was that Logan's engineers couldn't make the game work properly. Those who bought the eggs couldn't hatch them. The game just had too many bugs.
Before y'all release anything, make sure y'all test it. Y'all got these niggas, you got somebody taking out 67,000 and then he gets scammed for nothing.
However, people were patient because they trusted Logan Paul. However, that trust was about to
you know what's crazy?
Barely.
They still on his ass with this shit right here. To this day. This happened in 2022, right? It's 2025 and niggas is still on his case, bro.
6 months
Paid him
after
back.
convincing his followers to invest in CryptoZoo, Paul disappeared from the project. When asked about CryptoZoo in April 2022, Paul claimed that his role was super minimal. In December 2022, YouTuber CoffeeZilla released a 3-part series investigating CryptoZoo. He concluded that the project failed because Logan abandoned it and shared some stories of investors who lost money.
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
I lost around 15,000 US dollars.
Oh, y'all stupid. You stupid. You stupid. Hold up.
I lost.
You stupid. You right here. You dumb. You extra dumb. What the fuck is y'all doing?
I lost around 15,000 US.
Why do y'all put so much money on some shit y'all don't even know about?
I lost $25,000.
Look at this guy.
Logan Paul's fans weren't the only ones who lost money.
Logan Paul
during
was
the
rich after that shit.
Millions of people around the world lost a lot of money. This was a sad era. By the end of 2022, the market was saturated with too many NFTs. Buyers started losing interest and the prices of many NFTs fell. And by 2023, 95% of NFTs were considered totally worthless.
The entire market has basically collapsed so bad that the worth of these NFTs are nothing. Basically nothing.
Now it's time to talk about the era that involves kids, the TikTok trend era. TikTok trends usually start when someone does a dance or activity, then shares a video of it. If it becomes popular, many people post videos of themselves doing the same thing. Anything, no matter how weird, can become a challenge. For instance, there was the candle challenge where participants would blow a long line of candles arranged in a straight line. And you guys obviously remember the bottle flip challenge, where a bunch of kids would spend hours or even days trying to get a flip right. There's also the towel challenge, where a couple interlocks 2 towels they're holding, then tries to maneuver their way out without letting go. TikTok trends were meant to be harmless fun, but over time, this era of challenges began to get disturbing. One of the worst was the door kicking challenge, which involved people kicking the doors of random strangers' homes at night and then running away while
ditch.
Teens actually recording themselves kicking.
If y'all know, Cassinet, like, he got big off that shit. His old videos, like, he was doing ding dong ditch, like kicking niggas' doors and shit, cause he was in them college dorms.
People's doors, and authorities are worried they could be putting themselves in some real danger.
Teens in Florida were charged with multiple counts of burglary after they were caught on surveillance cameras kicking down their neighbors' doors. Another ridiculous challenge was taking corn on the cob and putting it on
That's a stupid challenge.
spinning drill bit and eating it like that. I remember seeing Jason Derulo do it, and he knocked out his front tooth while doing it. Technically, the TikTok trend era hasn't ended. A recent trend was the Chase Bank glitch, where people thought they found a way to get free money.
People reportedly cashed out tens of thousands of dollars for free.
Yeah, this glitch right here, guess what? Chase came back for all their money.
And, oh yeah, it's completely illegal.
They would deposit a large check and immediately withdraw the money from the ATM before the check bounced. But Chase Bank clarified that it wasn't a money glitch, it was check fraud.
And they called it a money glitch. What they didn't realize is that they were going to have to pay that money back when
Chase came back for that money, bro.
In conclusion, many people hopped on TikTok trends, but they did so without thinking about the consequences. This next era looked promising, but the execution was terrible. The Metaverse era.
The Metaverse.
Everyone was excited about the metaverse. To me, the concept was nuts. I envisioned putting on a headset and being transported into another dimension like in the movie Ready Player One. The metaverse was supposed to be a huge virtual world where people could get Ready Player One. The metaverse was supposed
This man don't even look human, bro. This nigga do not look human, bro.
To be a huge virtual world where people could do almost anything. Work, play, meet friends, and even go shopping. In 2021, internet searches for the term metaverse surged by 7,200%. Around that time, a survey showed that about 60% of people were excited about moving everyday activities like dating and working out to the metaverse.
Are defining it as the virtual world that is the next phase of the internet. In this world, we have digital versions of ourselves, or avatars.
Metaverse-related startups raised more than $10 billion in funding, and in the first half of 2022, more than $120 billion was pumped into metaverse projects. Mark Zuckerberg was so convinced that the metaverse was the future that he changed his company's name from Facebook to Meta. Then he launched Horizon Worlds, a metaverse virtual reality world similar to Second Life or Roblox.
Welcome to a place of limitless possibilities.
People bought virtual land, built digital houses, and opened businesses in the metaverse.
Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space, and it has an incredibly inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
Niggas just be coming up with random shit, bro.
People were saying the metaverse was going to revolutionize everything. The hype was huge. However, as people started spending more time and money in the virtual world, strange problems began to emerge, and soon their love for the metaverse turned into hate.
The metaverse, Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse, is a much worse version of VR chat.
In 2022, a Reddit user asked a question. Why does the metaverse look so bad given billions of dollars were spent on it? In the post, he said a lot of games much older than the metaverse with a fraction of its budget look and function much better. And that was absolutely true. People expected the metaverse to have incredible visuals like cinematic CGI. Instead, they got graphics.
Like I said, why y'all buy shit without having any information about it and then complain about it later? The fuck?
Looked like video games from the early 2000s.
Y'all buying the shit and then y'all complain later.
That amount of money, you would expect this experience to be immersive and engaging, right?
An article called Why Everyone Hates the Metaverse explained how Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse project Horizon Worlds made everyone lose interest in the metaverse.
Lizardman failed me. No one cares about your sad, lonely meta world. Ooh. Met the worst people there. Oof. Disappointingly unoriginal and basic.
Horizon Worlds had many issues such as lagging, bugs, and crashes, making it frustrating to use. Even people working at Meta didn't want to use Horizon Worlds. A survey by Meta researchers revealed users thought Horizon Worlds was boring and the in-game characters didn't look real. Remember those avatars from the Horizon Worlds demo? They were supposed to be the key to this immersive experience, but in reality, they looked terrible. Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse avatar selfie was a prime example, getting mocked for looking ugly. I mean, this guy looks like a pancake.
But like even Roblox characters are more expressive than most of these metaverse avatars. They're very stiff, very robotic. It's just not good.
And as an icing on the cake, the VR headsets were expensive, so not many people could afford them. Mark Zuckerberg really dropped the ball on the metaverse era, but as technology progresses, maybe next time it will be a success. My friends, this next era is the era that we are currently in today.
What is that?
The AI era. The AI era also started off with so much promise. It sounded like the future we've always dreamed of, where machines could do the hard work while we sat back and relaxed.
AI is what everyone's talking about.
People were buzzing with ideas about how artificial intelligence could cure diseases.
Do y'all think the AI made the internet better or it ruined that shit? It ruined the internet. What y'all think? AI ruined the internet or y'all cool with AI?
Or even solve global issues.
Well, it's the first time.
I feel like you ruined the internet. It ruined the internet. Why? Cause nigga, even TikTok don't want AI on their fucking. You're not gonna get paid if you post AI on TikTok. You're not gonna get paid if you post AI on YouTube. So trust me, they don't want no fucking AI. Nobody wants that shit. Cause niggas used to post videos straight AI and they get paid from it like more than real people. So they shut that shit down.
Technology that has no limit.
AI wasn't just another tech trend. It was going to bring about a golden age of progress for humanity. That's why when
even McDonald's got AI, nigga. I pulled up to the drive-thru and the robot started talking to me. The fuck? Like now y'all taking people's jobs? That could be somebody getting paid.
AI era began, it quickly took over.
ChatGPT.
In 10 years, nobody gonna have a job.
ChatGPT.
Everything gonna be robotic.
The world. And me. It stunned me too. Around that same time, other impressive AI technology was launched. There was DALL-E, which could create images from simple text prompts, GitHub Copilot, an AI tool that helped developers write code faster, and Runway ML, an AI tool that could generate videos from a text prompt. Everyone expected AI to make life easier and more exciting. However, as people started using AI more often, they realized this powerful technology also had a dark side. Deepfakes. Deepfakes are realistic videos or images created using artificial intelligence. The AI learns from real videos and photos of a person and then uses that information to create fake content that looks real.
The former president or his legal team acting in bad faith. This is a deepfake example of what is possible with powerful computer.
But you can read the lips. You know it's
long before criminals realized they could use deepfakes to commit crimes. In 2023, a video of YouTuber Mr. Beast was circulating on TikTok.
If you're watching this video, you're one of the 10,000 lucky people who'll get an iPhone 15
and
Pro.
If you fall for this, you're stupid. Read the lips. The lips don't even match up with the fucking words, bro.
I'm Mr. Beast, and I'm doing the world's largest iPhone 15 giveaway. Click the link below to...
That don't even sound like Mr. Beast.
I mean, to me, the video looks kind of off, but think about the people who aren't good with technology. Mr. Beast is the most successful YouTuber in the world, known for his philanthropy and giveaways. So most people would assume this was just another giveaway he was organizing. Except, it wasn't. Scammers use deepfake technology to mimic Mr. Beast's appearance and voice for this video. Anyone who clicked the link on the ad was asked to provide their personal details and credit card information, which scammers could use to steal from them. Mr. Beast took to Twitter to warn people about the scam, but he wasn't the only celebrity targeted by deepfakes. An analysis of the 5 most visited deepfake websites found adult videos of almost 4,000 celebrities, including actresses, musicians, and YouTubers.
AI is being used to create fake images, and it was Taylor Swift, the latest victim of this, after fake photos of her started spreading online.
Artificial intelligence was also creating problems in other aspects of life.
Bro, whoever created AI, you gotta be a nerd or something, bro. You gotta be in your basement just jacking off, bro, cause you're weird. And whoever making these deep fakes, you're more weird, nigga. You're more weird.
Using ChatGPT to cheat on homework and exams. Artists discovered that AI image generators were copying their styles without their permission. Sure, AI could do a lot of cool things, but it also took away a lot of things that made the internet special. Felt like we lost a bit of our humanity along the way.
Remember, so-called generative AI like ChatGPT and DALL-E should actually be called imitative AI.
AI also gave bad guys the most powerful tool they've ever had. From deepfakes to spreading fake information, AI crime made the internet more dangerous than it has ever been before.
And criminals are taking advantage. Here's how AI is transforming online crimes.
Her voice had been duplicated by a scammer using artificial intelligence.
While AI still has its benefits, it's clear that the AI era could possibly lead to the worst disasters in history. In 2023, Elon Musk, along with over 1,000 tech leaders, wrote an open letter asking to pause AI development because the technology might be too dangerous for humanity. As AI progresses, there will be amazing advancements, but also much worse to come. So as Albert Einstein once said, the human spirit must prevail over technology. Visual Venture.
Hey man, that was a good video. But if y'all enjoyed that video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out, bro.